Hey, thanks for joining me today for PerkStream. I'm glad that you stopped by. We've wrapped up our series on Find Your People, and I hope that during this time you made some good connections or established some old ones in a more deep and meaningful way. This last Sunday, I aim to encourage us in the area of devotion, that idea that we pull forward together so that we would keep doing this and not just stop because we've ended a series. That makes me think of Jesus' invitation when he says, Come with me, get in my yoke and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble of heart, and you will find rest for your souls. Now, yokes are meant to guide animals in their work, so it seems kind of crazy to me to use a farm implement to try to get me to learn about rest. But for the disciples and those who were listening in then, it made a lot of sense. You know, they were saddled with all sorts of expectation. They knew the effort it took to learn the Torah. They understood that it took effort and time to ferret out its meaning and then to live that meaning once you understood it. For most of them, living a good life pleasing to God was unobtainable. It just could not be done. Sometimes we might feel like that as Christ followers. We might think living like a Christian should be is impossible. Expectations weigh on us like a heavy yoke. Well, this is where pulling with Jesus and with others together becomes something special because it's a place of lightness. It's a place where Jesus comes in and says, Hey, let me show you a lighter yoke. Let me show you an expectation that is not meant to crush you. Now, we know that there are expectations in Jesus' teaching that seem to suggest otherwise. Tom Wright points out that some people ask, "How is it that I can follow Jesus and I might have to sell my possessions, or might have to leave my family, or I may have to give away all I have to the poor?" That's heavy. But Jesus is coming to us and saying things like this because he knows where the lighter, restful life is. And sometimes what we do is we take those things, those things that we pursue, the material things we pursue, or the family things we pursue, and we pursue them because we think that they give us life, but we wear ourselves out doing it. We get tired. It's actually a heavier yoke to pursue all that. And Jesus comes along and says, if you get in the yoke with me, I'm going to make life lighter for you. I'll be gentle to correct you. I'll be gentle to lead you. This yoke is going to fit really well if you learn and follow me. And so Jesus asks us to find people who are also willing to share that yoke. And then we all walk together in that yoke with Jesus. It's a lighter yoke. The Christian life is not difficult. It can be hard, but it is not difficult. It is about learning to go in the way of Jesus, the way that Jesus already walked ahead of us and now is willing to walk with us through his Holy Spirit if we will entrust our lives to him and believe that we will find rest for our souls when we walk his way. When we learn to trust Jesus in this, I do believe we will find a lighter life and a lighter heart, a soul that is refreshed. So let's get in the yoke with Jesus together. Let's continue to walk together in his way, and we will together find rest for our souls as we follow him. I hope you're having a great day. God bless you, and may the rest of your week be full of his rest.